This is the Marvel Legends 12-inch Deadpool figure. Unlike the 18-inch Spider-Man, this is 6 inches lower than it. I don't know why I'm saying that, you can obviously tell. I forgot to take any videos or pictures of the box, probably because it's in the corner of my room, surrounded by a bunch of other stuff. I really like that on the side of the box there's like this rainbow thing that's around him that you can only see at certain angles. Now, some of this figure does really look like the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool, however I don't think any of it is actually from the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool. Here's what the back looks like. Any leather parts on the figure look really nice and like actual leather, which is crazy. I've never seen it look good on any figure before. I mean, I've seen it look good on figures, but not as good as this is what I mean. He has some guns too, which you can't take out. And the black on the torso, or the top of the torso, is actually sculpted. His feet are either oversized or his ankles are too small. I feel like the sword sheath should have been bigger so it covers the entire sword, but it does kind of make this one look a bit more, unique. I also don't like how the swords slot in, like they're supposed to slot in the other way, otherwise he's gonna be opening his sword up and stabbing people the wrong way. The little cuffs around his ankles are a separate loose piece, as are the ones on the wrist, and it's really annoying, so please stop doing this. I'm guessing one of the reasons this figure is so expensive now is because the accessories. He has his just normal masked head. He has a ripped masked head, which looks absolutely incredible. I like the facial expression. The holes, or the rips in the head, actually look like they're underneath the mask. It doesn't look like they're just all one piece, like they're sculpted that way. He has this burrito, and the tinfoil actually looks like tinfoil, which I think is crazy. He has two guns that are pretty cheap, I'll be real. They're just red plastic with a tiny bit of black on them. He has two different green knives for some reason. Again, two really long katanas that slot into the little sword sheath onto the back. He has a pair of grabbing hands that have this weird silver marks on them, maybe from the swords, I don't know. And then he has a mixed matched pair. He has pointing at himself hand. I don't know how to explain it. And he also has a burrito holding hand. And then of course he just has a pair of punching hands for, Canada! For articulation, in some places good, some places bad. He just has a hinge at the neck. No double ball joint, because I think this figure is a bit old and Marvel Legends weren't using them that frequently back in the 2010s. A little bit of head pivot, hinge at the shoulder, and some really smooth butterfly joints. He also has a bicep swivel, which can be a bit loose at times if you want him holding something up. Double jointed elbows, and a wrist hinge at swivel on both hands. And on the pointing hand, I think the hinge is on the other direction. Crunch at the waist and a diaphragm joint that turns quite a bit but look really restricted. His leg can kick all the way up and a little bit back. You can't really move his legs out at all for some reason, I don't know why. He has a thigh swivel and double jointed knees. He of course has a calf swivel, sorry, forgot it then. And he has a an ankle hinge and pivot. Also, I forgot to say his joints, his double jointed elbows and knees are not pinless. For comparisons, I usually like to go over the top and compare the figure next to other figures that don't even remotely have anything to do with it. So I'm just going to show him next to the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool, basically his child, and the movie Shadow, because I like movie Shadow. Overall, I love this figure. I've been glazing it the whole video. However, I'm going to have to give him 8 because some of the proportions do look kind of, funky.